This is Dr. Lisabeth Medlock from Life by Design Coaching with your life coaching tip of the week for the week of January 14th, 2013. Today, again, as we all start the year thinking about things we want to change and things we want to do differently, and we have resolutions and goals, in ways we basically want to act, do, and be differently in 2013. I want to talk about a concept called fake it till you make it. I think I've done a video on this before, but I want to talk about it in a different way. If you notice, interestingly today, my hair is feathered, like 70s style. And I started thinking about this because I had a disco party for my 7-year-old. And in that disco party, one of the things I did is I taught the kids how to do the hustle and the bus stop and the electric slide. Now, the thing is, I don't really know how to do the hustle or the bus stop, and I didn't really teach them like the real versions of the hustle, the bus stop. They were kind of modified line dancing versions, and I thought, well, I'm just going to fake like I know how to do the hustle and the bus stop. I do know how to do the electric slide, but I didn't do the traditional hustle or the traditional bus stop. I just did a line dancing simple version I found on YouTube and did that because I thought, they're never going to know. I'm just going to fake like I know how to do this. This is the hustle, this is the bus stop, and make it simple, and the kids won't know the difference. They didn't grow up in the 70s. And it started making me think about the whole fake it till you make it concept, and as I work with clients, it's something that comes up a lot. The idea of when you're not comfortable acting or being some way, just kind of put on the hat and play with it, and play the character. I also saw a TED Talk recently that was done by a social psychologist, I think at Harvard, Ann Cuddy. And she really showed that in the fake it till you make it concept, in her research, that your body language makes a huge difference about not only how you're perceived by others, but how you perceive yourself. And then what happens is if we perceive ourselves differently, and mostly it's because of the reaction or the feedback of others, then we change our minds about who we are, and therefore we change our behavior. So she talks a lot about the power posture in her work. And the idea is that if you have a posture that is kind of upright and powerful in your body language, and people that go on job interviews that assume a position of power and that come across as more powerful and more confident, even if you're not feeling it, even if you're just faking it, if your body language does that, they're perceived as being more powerful and more confident, and because they get that feedback, then they act as if they are. So one is to change your body language. Do the power posture, look confident, hold your head high, put your shoulders back, stomp it, as I say, walk the walk, and check your body language, because if you're hunched over or if you're closed up, that makes you in a position of weakness. So look at your body language, really pay attention to what it's doing and saying, because the feedback you're going to get about yourself and how you think about yourself is going to change as you change the way that you hold your body and present yourself. The other thing is, and I think this is in the psychologist, maybe Alfred Adler said this, was about trying on different hats or different roles. And that's something that I work with all the time with my clients. And the idea is that what I have them do is pretend that they're an actor in a play that doesn't feel comfortable. So if it's something like being confident on the job or trying something new, what I say is pretend like you're just an actor, and you're taking on a role and you're trying on a different hat, and kind of create this persona of yourself temporarily and step into it and walk in it and try it on like you try on a new piece of clothing, and make it become yourself. Because when you start to act that way, again, people's perceptions change, you change your own mind of yourself, and when your mind changes, your behavior changes. So kind of act in that role. It takes the pressure off you because you kind of think you can play with it. You can be a character. For example, today at the disco party, I totally rocked the 70s jumpsuit. I did the whole 70s look, and it felt good because it kind of went with the thing. But I was totally playing this character of myself, and I kind of do that all the time. But I think you can have fun with it too, of playing with different roles. You can create different personas for yourself. In the world of social media, I've talked about this before, is that we have all these avatars that we have online. And we do kind of create these social personas of ourselves in our online world. But you can actually do that in your world, is kind of create your own avatar of yourself, but become that avatar in real social interactions. So a lot of people create avatars that are nothing like them. But you can try to be more like them in social interactions in your daily life. and take on the roles that you kind of put onto your avatar if you play online games. Or your persona that you present online is the persona you can present in real social interactions, and I'm hoping that you're having them. So again, the fake it till you make it concept really works. It's been borne out in research now that it works to change your body language, change the way you stand, change your voice, have a more powerful voice, and try on different hats, be different characters. And as you do this, even if you don't feel that way emotionally at first, you can actually become that over time. So it's okay to fake it. I mean, come on, we've all faked it, right? Once or twice. So fake it till you make it is a great concept, especially now at the beginning of the year when you are trying to do new things, act new ways, behave new ways. Good luck with it. It works for me all the time, I will say. And it's fun. Have fun with it. Especially with the body language and the changing your voice. I like to change my voice. I think that's fun too. And your hair. That's fun too. And become a newer, better version of yourself. And you can do it and play with it and it not really be you at first, but then it will be you. I hope you've enjoyed this coaching tip of the week, and I'll see you next week for another tip. Have a great week.